Now you listen here, you little bitch. I'm gonna ask you some real simple questions, and I want some real simple answers. Now you pulled into the garage and went into the house at 9:15. So you pulled into the garage and went into the house at 9:15. So you're telling me definitely that you pulled into the garage and went into the house at 8:15. And you see something? You know you don't fucked up, right?
No! I said no. I said I pulled into the garage at...
You know you don't fucked up, right?
After months of delays and legal battles, Eviction Day is here. The city of Oakland is clearing out the sprawling Wood Street homeless encampment so the city can make way for a new affordable housing project at that site. KTVU's Brooks DeRose joining us now live from our newsroom. And Brooks, as expected, city workers and police officers were met with resistance to today's sweep.
And to break it down, Alex, COVID, winter storms, and a lack of shelter space delayed this eviction from happening for months and months. Just hours ago, we saw a group of very vocal unhoused residents and advocates yelling at city officials because they're unhappy the city hasn't provided a permanent place for Wood Street residents to call home. It's day one for city crews clearing, cleaning, and closing Oakland's largest homeless encampment.
Everybody stay calm. It's gonna be okay.
Some Wood Street residents were already kicked off of state property months ago. Now the city plans to remove everything and everyone from this area over the next 2 weeks.
It intends to accomplish two very important goals. The first would be to transition the unhoused into available shelter and to convey the property over to developers for the development of 170 permanently affordable housing units.
That housing is still a long way off. City officials say there's enough shelter space for the 70-plus people still here on Wood Street, but many are refusing to leave.
They can't get rid of us. We're dug in like ticks. We're part of the spine of the tree of Oakland, and we're very deeply invested in our neighborhood.
Phase 1 has already started. Scooping up trash, cleaning up the streets and sidewalks, and hauling off stolen and dumped cars and trucks. Evictions will be next.
I hope they just take time and patience and just don't bulldoze everybody out like that.
These large-scale encampment sweeps have been a point of contention and left the encampment in legal limbo for years.
I don't like the stress it's bringing to my neighbors and friends and family here.
City officials say they're pushing transitional housing. 4 took up the offer today.
We will continue that outreach to ensure that we are engaged with everyone, providing them the opportunity to accept city shelter and shelter in other city programs.
But advocates argue the city shelters missed the mark as a solution.
Those are what they call glorified prisons. They're inadequate to meet the needs, the basic human needs, the basic human rights of a person.
Creating a cat and mouse game, with some unhoused planning to relocate to another encampment as Oakland tries to get a handle on a housing crisis. The city opened a new 100-bed community cabin site a couple months ago. It was funded by an $8.3 million grant from the state. There's also a new safe RV site for up to 100 RVs on 66th Avenue. Advocates say it's not a permanent solution. For now, live in the newsroom, Brooks DeRose, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
And Brooks, I heard one of the demonstrators there in your piece saying that the city shelters in Oakland are not adequate. What are they lacking?
Well, one of the things they lack is water and electricity. Some people there say that's not a permanent place. That's just something like a tough shed. But the city has said before that these are supposed to be transitional housing programs, something to get them into more permanent housing. Of course, we'll have to wait and see what that sort of housing may look like in the future.
Yeah, a bridge to a permanent housing solution.
Right.
Brooks DeRose, live in the newsroom. Thank you, Brooks.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Everything is everything. Everything. Rolled up on no turn, pocket hop mouth. Fly shit sandwiches. Bloody noses, knees and elbows. Filled up with bandages.